Tom will be your safari guide today to the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. Before we enter the reserve, just have a couple of rules. Number one, I'm going to ask that everyone remain fully seated at all times. Keep your hands on, sneak the legs inside the vehicle. Parents, watch your children, and children, do me a favor, and please watch your parents. If you have any children traveling with you today, it's okay if they sit in your lap. I'm just going to ask that you not lift them up into the air. They're known as the ghost of the forest because they're rarely ever seen. Both the male and female have horns that kind of slick backwards, helps them to avoid getting tangled in the brush as they gallivant the forest. Now also on the left, fork. They get that name from a yellow sand, which is approximately the width of that canopy above your head. Now they don't have any vocal cords, which is probably why they mate for life. Instead, they'll communicate with each other by rattling their bill back and forth. If you didn't get that one, give it a couple years. Trust me, you will. Tan animals with white stripes. Let's go towards the Sapi River. Animals in the Sapi River tend to hang out in and around the water, so that's where I want y'all to be back during mating season. We're also on the lookout just under the surface of the water for some Nile hippopotamus. Hippos can hold their breath for several minutes at a time. They spend the majority of the day in the water to avoid getting sunburned. And at night they'll venture. As we make our way just around the river bend, I do see some Nile crocodiles. Going to be 16 to 20 feet long, have anywhere from a 1,500 pound to 2,000 pound per square inch jaw force. While they are extremely powerful, they can also be very gentle. Both the males and the females will roll their nasal tongue inside their mouth to help them hatch. Just can't. You can actually tell by the shape of their jaw. Crocodile's jaw have a V shape, where alligators it's much wider, more like the letter U. You can remember that by the phrase see you later. Elephants will use their tusks to pierce the side of the trunk and water will flow. Other animals will chew on the bark for their water needs, and that's where it gets the nickname, the Tree of Life. It's all coming together now, isn't it? Almost like a circle. The Savannah acts as superhighway for migrating animals, and all the animals have a job that helps to shape the land. The giraffe keep the trees trimmed, making sure that the sunlight is able to reach the grass that grows below. Elephants act like bulldozers, knocking trees over and making room for new growth. Wildebeest, antelope, springbok, gazelles, animals like those are all the lawnmowers. They'll keep that grass cut nice and short. See, are not hyenas. They are African painted dogs. More than just an adorable face, they're Africa's most successful hunters, successful about 90% of the time. They hunt in packs, taking turns chasing down their prey until it literally collapses from exhaustion. Unfortunately, they're critically endangered. Their numbers have plummeted mostly due to population fragmentation, something a lot of these animals are facing. The darkest color is going to be the most dominant. That could be a male or a female. Really tall animals out here are Maasai giraffe. They've got a pretty interesting start to life. Their mother gives birth while standing up. So the first thing that happens to that baby gets dropped about 6 feet. That might sound a little scary, but that drop is extremely important. It helps to jumpstart the baby. Have the same amount of vertebrae in their neck as humans, so you could say that we're neck and neck. I like the okapi we saw. Inches long. It's long enough they can lick their own eyes as well as the inside of these now. Small white and brown antelope on the right. Kind of looks like a little s'more. Is a springbok. They can jump 6 feet up and 13 feet tall, approximately 2 hops of my chart. They can quite literally jump right through the middle of it. Great animals are wildebeest. They'll migrate 500 to 1,000 miles a year in groups of over 1.5 million. A lot of other animals will join them on this great migration, and they're all looking for one thing: water. The wildebeest can smell it. That's how they're so successful finding it. Now, wildebeest are the second most densely populated mammal in the world. Does anybody know what the first is? It's us, it's people. Yeah. The black and white striped animal foal has the ability to immediately imprint on its mother after it's born. It'll memorize her stripe pattern for the rest of its life. That way it can pick her out of a dazzle or a large grouping of other zebras. Well, glad. Take a look on the left-hand side. Not the giant I was looking for. We know how I know that's an African elephant. African? Yeah, it's the only type of elephant we have. But if we weren't in Africa, then you can tell the shape of their ears. They're shaped 15 degrees. It's just like having a built-in ear conditioner. Like the hippos we saw a little bit earlier, elephants are a keystone species because of their feces. The largest male that I've seen on this reserve weighs in at about with the Elephant and Bee Project, where we put up bee fences around locals' crops as well as their livestock. The elephants will see and hear these bees and they'll turn around and run the other way. About 1.5 years old, in this herd somewhere, so be on the lookout for her. She looks like a little rock, but she is my rock. It's the reason I come to work every day. That and like to make...
Left side to the
Just off to the left, there is a flamboyance, or a group of greater flamingos. Greater flamingos are the lightest color pink flamingo. They get that pink coloration from the brine shrimp that they eat. When they first hatch, little gray balls. Now keep your eyes open on the left and let me know if you can spot any other animals. Cheetahs are the fastest land animals and go 0 to 60 in just 3 seconds. But they can't maintain that speed for very long, only a few hundred yards. So they rely on their camouflage to surprise their... Or a lookout point, looking for danger that could be nearby. That smells wicked bad. The young can actually tell the difference of each other by that stench, as well as by a white ring that they've got in their tushy. Large bird is an ostrich. Ostriches are the largest bird, but they're unable to fly. Instead, they'll use their wings to change direction as they're running at speeds of up to 40 miles per hour. If you do remember me talking a little bit earlier about the elephants, but they're built to make dairy products. Great thing about them, because they are so small, they don't take up a lot of space. A lot less space than some other livestock, and therefore don't impede so much on the local wildlife. It's a win-win for everyone. Listen, if you can donate to the business